Hello everybody, welcome back to Kun, the channel that teaches you how to use a simple tool like a ballpoint pen to express your creativity and also to draw whatever you want to draw. Now in our last lesson, we explored something called perspective. So we went through the concept of 1-point perspective. So now we are going to move on to illustrate 2-point perspective. So let's start. So first of all, let us this is 2-point perspective. Right? Okay. In a 2-point perspective, what happens is that you will still have an eye level. So let's have an eye level here. We draw a straight line. Right? Now rather than your eye, so imagine this is the head, and rather than your eye, simply this is your eye looking to the front, looking to the left, or looking to the right. What happens is that we will now set 2 points, one from the left and one from the right. Right? So these 2 points can be a point that is very far away. Usually it's very far away because if it's too near, you'll find that your object will look slightly distorted. So usually when we set our 2 points, maybe one to the far left and one to the far right. And then from there on, okay, we're just trying to look at simply the corner. So it's like we are now looking at the corner of an object. So realize that if we are looking ahead in front here, then we have a 1-point perspective, which will simply it's like now we are looking at, so this 1 point, you are now looking at the front. Okay, in a 2-point perspective here, we are usually looking at the corner of object, usually maybe a cube or a building here. So it can be looking up or it can be looking down here. Okay, so for example, assuming that we are now looking at the corner of so imagine this is the corner of a wall. So if you turn right, you go into a corner, you turn right, and then you turn left, and you go the other way here. Okay, so how will it look like? Okay, so if you're looking upwards, you can see that we can just simply try and imagine that the line will join together. Right, and of course the other line. Okay, so now you can see here we have the corner of a cube, and then of course we can just move on to join the rest of the line. Okay, so of course if we were to continue on, then let's assuming that this will be the far end of a wall. Okay, and of course this will be the other far end of the wall. Okay, so just imagine that we are now standing here. Okay, so we are now standing here, and we are deciding whether we are going to the left or going to the right. So this is just wall. So how will it look like internally? Because we are now looking from the top. So as you look for a top view here, you will be able to see the interior of the wall. So this is the outside of the wall, this is the inside of the wall here. So we can do that by again simply establishing the end of the wall. Okay, and then of course we can now join the line. Okay, and right, and then we can now make the line clearer. link it. So you can see now that this will be a so-called cube, 3D cube, and this will be how it will look like. You realize that because the wall is quite far away, and so the two lines will converge towards the point here. Now this is in fact how you will see if you were to take a picture, because it's really far away. So if we were trying to draw the interior, then we could again do the same thing here by just simply extending the line here. Maybe this will be how the interior look like, and then from here, okay, and of course from here. From here. So we could convince that this is that we are really looking at the top, and so likely this could be how it will look like, and of course with some maybe like flowers inside, some house. Okay, and of course we are now standing here, so you can see here the head, the person is here, and we are now looking at the wall. We try to decide whether to go to the left or go to the right. So this is your 2-point perspective. Of course we could draw upwards, so imagine if we are looking up to the sky here, how will it look like. So again, this could be a building that is floating in the air, right? And of course here we have the corners. Okay, and assuming same thing here, this will be okay. Then we can just join the line here. Join the line here. Okay, and we could okay. So similarly, we could extend it out, assuming that this is some so we have the leg here, right? And then you can continue to draw the 4 legs here. So this is as if like we are looking at either a bed or whatever. Okay, and of course you could add in some more, this trying to visualize maybe some support at the bottom. Right, so this is your 2-point perspective here. So of course once you master the tool, you will be able to imagine or to draw something which you may not be able to take photo of. So this tool will help you to get the concept, okay, of a 1-point, 2-point perspective, and then you can actually start to maybe draw something that exists in your imagination only. Right, I hope you enjoy my lesson. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I'll see you next lesson again. I'll be exploring 3-point perspective. So I'll see you soon. Bye.